Hey there, it's Mark Weiss, and this is Fraud on Fridays. The proceeds of fraud might be green, but the color of fraud itself might be tricolor. Well, tricolor, as in Tricolor Holdings, the bankrupt subprime used car dealer and auto finance company. Last week, the Department of Justice announced charges against Daniel Chu, Tricolor's founder and former CEO, and David Goodgame, its former COO, alleging a years-long scheme to defraud banks and other lenders out of hundreds of millions of dollars. Simultaneously, the DOJ announced the unsealing of the guilty plea of two former Tricolor leaders, Jerome Collar, the former CFO, and Amarin Siebold, a former finance executive, for their roles in the fraud. Collar and Siebold are both cooperating with the feds in the prosecution of Chu and Goodgame. The charges center on allegations that the four executives orchestrated a complex fraud designed to conceal the company's deteriorating financial condition while continuing to obtain funding from banks and other lenders. This includes allegations that, at Chu's direction, multiple Tricolor executives repeatedly double-pledged collateral to multiple lenders and manipulated the characteristics of collateral to make ineligible, near-worthless assets appear to meet lenders' requirements. By around August 2025, Tricolor had pledged approximately $2.2 billion of collateral to lenders and investors, but had only approximately $1.4 billion of actual collateral. The alleged scheme allowed Tricolor to keep borrowing even as loan defaults mounted, ultimately contributing to the company's collapse in bankruptcy. As a result of the bankruptcy, lenders cried fraud and the investigation began. The takeaway for you here isn't related to Tricolor itself, but to the fact that entities act through individuals. And that means, as in the case of Chu, Goodgame, Collar, and Siebold, prosecutors look right through the entity to charge the executives whom they allege orchestrated the company's fraud, or more accurately, that in doing so, they committed fraud themselves. This makes it especially important for medical group and healthcare facility leaders to make certain that the entities that they lead run completely on the up and up. If investigators ferret out fraud or what appears to them to be fraud, there's a significant possibility that they will charge the individuals behind what they think is the illegal scheme. And if I'm not being clear, I mean that they might charge you. And you'd be safe to assume that one or more of your colleagues might flip on you to avoid harsher treatment themselves. See you next Friday when we'll unpack some more fraud. Oh, one more thing. If you got value from this, please like, comment, and subscribe on the platform on which you watched or listened to this. Thanks in advance.